Okay, so first impressions of the bZ4X. It's very modern, very sleek inside. It has this line that runs from the door the whole way around the front of the dash, so it's beautifully integrated. The vents integrate nicely with the door panel. Quite familiar with the entertainment screen at the front here. Lovely long screen, lovely and wide, and some really nice digital display below that. They're very clean. Some familiar Toyota traits. The switchgear is quite familiar, and that's all as I would expect. Probably the biggest change for me is the dashboard. It feels a little bit different to start with because you're looking over the steering wheel at the new dash instead of through the steering wheel. So it feels like you can't see it properly, but actually you can see it perfectly well. It's just a different experience to look at. So it's displayed quite simply. There is no gear selector as such. There is a simple round knob that is the gear selector now, and a button for park. So let's go, shall we? So as expected, it's very, very quiet in the cockpit or the cabin. It rides quite firm, but without being harsh, if you know what I mean. It's supple enough to absorb the bumps, but it's got a nice, quality feel, I guess you would say. The acceleration is unbelievable, as you'd expect. It's not changing gears, it's just going. So the acceleration is way, way more rapid than I thought it might be. It's a lovely car. The regenerative braking is seamless. You don't feel that the regenerative braking, you can't feel it working. It's just you're charging the battery as you brake. If we put our foot down here, she just goes 0 to 60. It's really quick. First thing I noticed getting out is the way the door wraps around the underbody here with a lovely big seal to stop noise and mud getting on here. And it's very easy to step out of. It's a lovely size. It's got a RAV4 size, but really elegant. It's got this chine that runs along the door. It goes the whole way, and that peters out towards the back door handle. And this beautiful line from the back right-hand light. It's just a nice, really elegant style. So it's a lovely large boot space. Batteries underneath. Got a cargo blind. Keep your shopping cool. And the seats will fold flat. There's also a bit of storage underneath for a first aid kit or some such. I like to keep rags in my cars, but I'm guessing with a BEV you don't need a rag anymore. But it's a lovely space. Little special little bits here, little hooks here for shopping. Some nice touches. And of course the remotely operated tailgate. So here's a fabulous feature of the new bZ4X, one that would be very useful in the summer. If I leave the vehicle, make out I'm getting out, and I lock it using the air conditioning button, it'll lock the vehicle, fold the mirrors, and then turn on the air conditioner until I come back and unlock the car. Ooh, look at that. So just looking at the front of the vehicle now, just these beautiful sharp line of the top of the grille, what was the grille, over the headlights, and the painted finish to the top of the headlights. Obviously there is no grille, but there is some air available to the bottom of the vehicle. Love the front bumper bar and the treatment of this air dam which goes through and directs air over the front wheel. Just a really sharp, crisp looking front end on the bZ4X. that's some first impressions of the bZ4X. How do I feel about it? I'm torn because I love internal combustion engines. I'm a petrol head, but I also understand the requirement for us to subscribe to a cleaner future and produce less noxious emissions while driving our personal transport. It drives beautifully, it looks fantastic. Maybe the best bit is the price. There's two models available in the bZ4X. There's a two-wheel drive or front-wheel drive version for $66,000 plus on roads, and that's really competitively priced for a quality, and I will say quality, battery electric vehicle, particularly one made in Japan. And the all-wheel drive version is $74,900 plus on roads, which for the level of tech is extremely competitive. So look, I love it. I think it's fantastic. It's the way of the future. If we can get some more renewable power to charge these things, then I can see that we're going to get a good cut through with this vehicle. So if you'd like to have your own drive and form your own opinion of the brand new battery electric vehicle from Toyota, come and see us at Adelaide Hills Toyota or Murray Bridge Toyota, Adelaide Road, Murray Bridge.